One thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba, Biasika, and Ifeanyi are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not if you know what, the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. That at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you and bribe you off. They can promise you what you've never had before. They can give you maybe a house in Dubai. They can promise you a vehicle. They can tell you, oh, we'll make you vice president. They can promise you anything to make sure that you're like them. But this very IPOB, this very hardcore is not going to move. And I will tell you why we can't move.
God began to speak to me about Biafra, and I'm worried. I stopped somewhere last month, and I'm going to throw a little light on another one. And I pray that the authority concerned should listen to me. And it's a statement. Dialogue now, so that you should not be knocking the door for dialogue and there's no dialogue. That's what God told me. I keep saying it. I said there is a spirit in this young man. It is bigger than what physical eye can see. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm speaking as a prophet. I said what I see in this young man is bigger than him. You see the man, the small boy that they call him, what is inside him is bigger. It's not just an ideology, it's bigger. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? Huh? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I say, I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back and saw that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Dialogue now. Because I see a time, doors are knocked, calls are made. People who are heady are saying we have come down, but these people are not willing to dialogue again. Please, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Dialogue now. Dialogue now. I repeat it again. I'm not an evil man, but I'm telling you what I'm shown in the spirit. What? I'm seeing great people, important people in this nation coming together and saying, now, okay, we want to sit on the table, let us talk. But the people you want to talk with are saying, it's too late. Please, dialogue now. The days ahead are evil. Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of an adult. I repeat it again. Dialogue now. Please. Every authority. There come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullet, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now. This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue. dialogue now. Because he's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out and there is peace in the land.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Assalamu alaikum. What is Nnamdi Kanu still doing in the DSF's custody? An order has been given from the court to the government that Nnamdi Kanu should be returned back to Kenya and he should be compensated with a sum of 500 million naira, but he is still in their custody. Why? Why? Has Nigeria gotten to a level that we don't have laws any longer? We don't abide by the rules and regulations given to us? If we are to break these rules, oh, what a pity to us. But now, it's for the government to do what is right, but they are not. Instead, discrimination, tribalism, ethnicity has become the order of the day for them. And I don't know what they are putting in the minds of the Southeast and the Northerners. Because we, the Northerners, are the ones being affected. Why? Because the people ruling us are from the North. I blame them. See, there is no way I will blame the Southeast if they think of having their own nation, with the way things are going, with the way our governments are taking things in on serious. Let me say it that way. If you are making us look, I never for once loved the Southeast. The only thing I had for them then was hatred, but I came to realize that this is not how it's supposed to be. Then let the government do what is right. If an order has been given, an order is an order. Let's abide, let's go by that order. Not bringing in discrimination, bringing about tribalism into our mind. Oh, come on. That is not what we are out for. And that is why we will keep fighting till what we are looking for is achieved. Please, this man should be returned back to Kenya because he was kidnapped to this place. If I was being kidnapped, I would not be happy about it too. Let me be realistic and let me be sincere about it. Please, my viewers, share this video. Let it go viral so that all citizens, all masses of this country will see it, because Nigeria is no longer a lawful state or a lawful country any longer. We have rules and regulations. Let's go by that. Let's abide by it. An order is an order, like I said. And we, the Northerners, we want to be our brother's keeper. We don't want the Southeast to see us as if we are the enemies. We don't want to be their enemy, and we don't want them to be our enemy also. So let the government do what is appropriate. Please and please share this video so it go viral.
Good evening, good morning, my fellow Biafrans all over the world. You are watching live and direct on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM, live and direct on Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2, on live streaming app, both on iOS and Android. We are on the second day of the radical awareness for the Biafra exit from Nigeria in 2023. I'm sorry to come late. I'm supposed to be here 9 p.m. Biafra time. And of course, from one thing to another, I was not able to make it at that 9 p.m. But here I am, very late. I want you people to understand that I can't say Habagohono. You can't fight Biafra and go free. Today, what we have come to do this evening, no matter what, we are not going to be distracted, is a failed state of Nigeria. I want you to understand what failed state is, how to know failed state, the definition of failed state. And this evening, we've come to show you that Nigeria has met every standard, criteria of a failed state. And the failed state, we are going to make it that next year, 2023, is going to be the end. We will never validate Nigeria. So no election and Nigeria as a failed state is what we have come here to do this evening. I want you to understand how our activities as we fight to leave Nigeria next year, make Nigeria, qualify as a failed state. That's why we come this evening. But as we prepare to have this broadcast, something happened today. Something very, very important happened. One of the criminals that Chinas Sanwo-Oshi, Barrister Ejiofor, and the expelled criminals in the DOS was captured, probably by mistake. They did not know who the person was, or they didn't know who they captured. I believe that Hope Uzodinma did not see that. So Hope Uzodinma knows the person that was captured. It's part of the sabotage for the Biafra struggle. So I am not here to praise the Nigeria police or whoever that captured that criminal. I'm not here to praise those who captured the hired assassin of the Barrister Ejiofor and Chinas Sanwo-Oshi and the DOS criminals. I'm not here to thank them for the job well done, because there are other criminals that they should also look for how to capture, which is the Fulanese. So, but I am here to also show to Biafrans that many things that we have said in the past, and it is happening now. This person that you saw today that I have captured was one of the hitmen of Barrister Ejiofor and Chinas Sanwo-Oshi that they are using to terrorize our people in Biafra land. And I believe in August, I made exposition how Chinas Sanwo-Oru ordered that man. That man you saw the picture today. Chinas Sanwo-Oru ordered him to kill Ikonso's brother. How many of you remember? How many of you remember ordered him to kill Ikonso's brother? I played the voice on this platform, and I'm going to play it again today. I'm going to play the same voice today. And it's called Ejima. I mentioned it, and some of you don't know what is going on. Right? I said before December, all the evil people will be exposed. All of them will go down. those who sabotage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and sabotage this Biafra struggle. There is something that particular murderer that Ejiofor and his group are using. That is something that he said. He said, that guy never said, and I want to make it very clear today, he is not anything, he has nothing to do with ESN. He is not ESN. These are the criminals that when they go and commit all these crimes, they will come and immediately they commit it, they will have the information, they will pass the information to Chinas and Woru and the Barrister Ejiofor, and they will come out and start shouting, oh, Biafrans don't kidnap, Biafrans are kidnapping, Biafrans are killers, Biafrans and this and that. I told you people that each time they commit something, each time they come to accuse any Biafrans of anything, they have actually done it. So who are they using? This Ejima that you see today, captured by the Nigeria police. Now, you know, it is not, the point here is that it is not like there is a big deal in capturing him. No, there is no big deal because they are going to release him anyway. Who of them have used that guy to commit all manner of crimes and atrocities in Imo State before? That's this same Ejima you see now. So I want every Biafran to understand that we are being vindicated every day by day. I have accused Ejiofor. Ejiofor has never come to file lawsuit against Simon Ekpa for all this accusation, if it is accusation. I want you to understand that this man called Ejima is one of the commanders that Ejiofor is commanding. How many of you also remembered when I said that they have their training camp at the back of police station when I was making that exposition? How many of you remember that they have their camp at the back of police station? Did I not say it? Now you listen to him. He was confessing that they have camp at the back of police station. You know, the thing is that we are into security. Security of life and properties of Biafra people. These guys are no longer, they don't have anything to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu structure again. That is what people don't understand. What they are after now is to kill anybody that is coming to stop their criminal activities in IPOB. Okay? Now, I made that exposition when they want to kill Ikonso's brother, because they facilitated the killing of Ikonso. Ejiofor is part of it. So, I also have made it very clear that Ejiofor, that particular group that you saw that was training at the back of the police station, that our intel reviewed, that they say only Ejiofor is the one that they are going to give, take order, that is going to give order to them. I have said this thing several times. Today it is happening. Now, I want you to understand that this man, you see, this criminal, the hired assassin of Ejiofor, Chinas and Woru, and this expelled DOS, they did not hire this man, this criminal, to go after Fulani headers and killers and terrorists. No. They hired him and they are using him to assassinate ordinary Biafrans that they are supposed to be protecting. That is why they are fighting me. That is why they are fighting autopilot. That is why they don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. That is why they are doing everything to blackmail Simon Ekpa. Because while we are focusing on fighting our enemy who come to kill our people in our land, while we are making sure that Fulani terrorists will not kill you again in a Hamufu and go free, these people are, do you know what they do? All these hired assassins are going after individuals, are going after dignitaries, are going after anybody that supports what we are doing. That is what they do. Criminals. They will come and say, kidnapping, snatching cars, it is them that are doing all those crimes. You didn't hear that Ejima say, oh, they are sponsoring them to go and after Fulanis. Did you hear anything like that? You can't hear anything like that. You can't hear. He claims he is not an ESN member. He is the commander of Dead Men Squad. I want every Biafran to pay attention. He is a commander of Dead Men Squad. Dead Men Squad. Mark, underline it. Dead Men Squad. He has absolutely nothing to do with ESN. ESN do not involve in criminality. They don't involve in kidnapping. They don't involve in assassinating people. They don't involve in killing innocent Biafrans. So this what happened now. Even no matter how they lie and all that, it is going to be an eye-opener to those who are still blind. This one will open your eye. And let me tell you, if this one did not open your eye, more is coming that will open your eye. Is it not? Our own is when we pronounce it, it will begin to happen. Okay? Now, let me tell you, I want you to listen to this. Control Ejiofor. Less than 500 that was trained, paraded at the back of a police station somewhere. That was trained and paraded at the back of police station somewhere. Did you not hear me saying it even a few days ago? They said only Ejiofor that gives them order. What is Ejiofor giving order to criminals, to armed criminals in Biafra? What is Ejiofor? What is the order that Ejiofor is giving them? So he are the one who went and killed people during our at home. So Ejiofor should come and respond to what I am saying here. The people that you saw that was doing parade at the back of police station, they are under the command of Ejiofor. What is Ejiofor commanding as a lawyer in Nigeria? Commanding people with AK-47. What is Ejiofor doing with them? Ejiofor should come and answer this particular question. 5. Look at them. This is the same video. When I made this exposition, I told you it is up at the back of the police station.
Yes, sir.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afata, but how long now? Since 6 or 7 months, we don't have any camp now.
So why? Why not get camp?
Because of Iran. Police, they find me.
Okay, I want to make it very clear that what this idiot and criminal is saying here, I have exposed it. I have exposed it. I exposed that their camp is at the back of police station. Did I not say it? They are never, all this thing you see them doing has nothing to do with ESN. He is not an ESN member and can never be ESN member. That is why we call them Unso. The name we gave them is Unso. Unso Security Outfit. Did you not know when we made that exposition called Unso? Unso. We call them Unso. The name we gave them was Unso Security Network, right? Unso. Unso. We call them Nzama Security Outfits. Thank you very much, which is Unso. And we told you people that they are at the back of police station. Now, how can people that are at the back of the police station for many months and they are doing everything they are doing, and all of a sudden, now, they go and capture this one? Huh? Or did you not hear him say his camp is at the back of the police station? Why I am doing this thing is that Ejiofor is struggling and struggling every day to command this man talking here. Ejiofor is the only person that they get order from. Ejiofor, this criminal here. And the order they are getting from Ejiofor is not to fight Fulani. The order they are getting from Ejiofor is not to fight terrorists coming to our land. The order they are getting from Ejiofor is to go after ordinary Biafrans. They have, those who they feel have disobeyed them, those who they feel they need to kill, those who they need to eliminate. This is the job of this man, nothing else. So listen to it.
Is it the way they kill that time? Your group, your men follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my man will go home. The person will shoot the Eze na free man.
Did you hear that? The person will shoot the Eze na free man. You see, I want the entire Biafra land to understand the impunity that we have been fighting for over 1.5 years. Ask them, what did the Eze do to them? What did the Eze do to these people, these criminals and murderers, that they will go and capture Eze and kill Eze? Are you people hearing it? And when they turn around, they will tell you, oh, this and that. Look at them. I told you people that the force behind this struggle will expose all of them. Like I said, I know that the Imo State is not going to do anything to this guy because he was working for Hope Uzodinma as well, before, who knows what transpired. But I'm telling you today that we, the Biafra people, can never support evil. We, the Biafra people, can never support evil. We, the Biafra people, can never support anything that has to do with taking the life of our people. We, the Biafra people, can never support any criminality in our land. But you know what they do? What they do is that they will do one evil and they will come out and start shouting because they have committed that evil. And today God is exposing them, completely exposing them. So listen to how this man is now exposing the criminals from Ejiofor to Chinas and Woru to K4 to all of them. They go and kill Igwe. What did Igwe do to these people? What did Igwe do to them? But let me also inform you that you will not see outrage. You will never see outrage from the so-called Ndigbo. You will never hear them call for the head of Chinas and Woru. You never hear them call for the head of DOS. You never hear them call for the head of Ejiofor, because all these people put together, they have not called for the end of Nigeria. You know what they do to, the only people they are against are those who are calling for the end of Nigeria next year. So anything you do, everybody will come and write. But you see this, to show you that they never value the life of anybody. They don't value the life of Igwe in Biafra land, in Igbo land. A whole Igwe was assassinated by these people. Plus many people, many souls they have killed. In the name, hiding under Biafra. That is why we fight them. For 1.5 years, we defeated them. That is why the spirit of Biafra possessed us to fight them, expose them. And today, they are nowhere near Biafra liberation. I am telling you, we are going to expose every criminality and evil in Biafra struggle. There is no room. There is no room. We cannot go from pie to fire. We cannot be running away from Nigeria and go to enter another hellfire. Never. That is why for the past 1 year, God have used us to do enough, cleanup in Biafra struggle. Enough cleanup. You can't kill a Biafran and be part of us. Never. Never. Ask them, what did this Igwe do to them? Ask them, what did this Igwe do to them?
Follow now. How will I kill them?
Yes, now my man will go home. The person will shoot the Eze na free man. Free man with the sky and the number 1.
Who are you? Well, who they sponsor you?
Now Chinas and Woru.
From where? Where is from?
In that blood.
Where are you from?
Where are you
Which
from?
community
Where are you from?
Me.
No,
Yes, the Chinasa.
Chinas and Woru. Now I just know as a DOS commander.
Did you hear that? He knows him as a DOS commander. He knows what he's doing. He refused to. Ejiofor is also part of them. Ejiofor is the one they received the order from. Ejiofor, Barrister Ejiofor, DOS, all of them. The real ESN are no longer with the DOS because they are all criminals. They sold out and they want to use Biafra as a kidnapping, whatever, and a kidnapping criminal business and all that. And the commanders of ESN refused. ESN can never enter into criminality. ESN can never go and start killing and assassinating Biafrans. And that is the war between autopilot and the criminals in the US. We know that one day it will happen. Everything you see happening here today is the war. When they say there is a disagreement that this is the war between autopilot and the so-called the criminals in the US. We say we can never accept criminality. We say we can never accept Nzama. We say we have come to fight for Biafra in our in our heart, from from everything in us, genuinely, and to get Biafra. They say no, this Biafra no we can say me. You push, you come back. You push, you come back. And we say no, we are not going to push, and come back. We want to push, or we continue to push, and we continue to push until we push Nigeria into ocean. We are not going to push Nigeria and come back, and Nigeria will come and start pushing us again, and then we'll push Nigeria. We are not here for that. They say no. Is to set up kidnappers, to set up hired assassin who will be going from house to house to kill anybody that have this disagreement with you. We are not going to sow our hand in any criminality and evil. That is the reason why you see the war against Simon Ekpa on social media. That is why Barrister Ejiofor is going nuts. That is why Barrister Ejiofor don't want to hear anything. Simon Ekpa. Today, God is exposing them, and more is going to come. So I want you people to listen.
US commander for what? From ESN.
It's a lie.
So how long has this been sponsoring?
Has nothing to do with ESN.
For 2 years now. Him and who? Him with Ejiofor.
To carry out activities in Imo State.
So?
To carry out activities in Imo State. Yes. He sponsors you people to carry out.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
which other people where they follow?
And then also, let me tell you, for all the nonsense names he mentioned and all that, some of those are complete lies. It is the name of ESN commander that absolutely have nothing to do with their criminality, because these are the people that decided to fight for Biafra in their, genuinely. So everything anytime they open their mouth, they mention their name. Anytime they open their mouth, they mention their name. Now, I want you to listen to the video, to the audio I want to play now. How many of you remember when I played this audio? Ejima? Ikoso's brother. Chinasa Nworu told him to kill Ikoso's brother. This Ejima. Chinasa Nworu sent the Riafa. Chinasa Nworu sent the name of who to kill to this man, to this guy here. Please, the sound is not more than this, so you have to manage the sound. Listen very attentively. The sound is not a good one, but he is explaining to somebody that Chinasa Nworu ordered this man on the screen here called Ejima to kill and assassinate Ikonso's brother called Chikwado and two other persons. That is their job. They have never gone after Fulani terrorists. They have never gone after anybody that is against Biafra, that is coming to kill Biafra people. All they do is to raise these armed bandits and criminals and assassins to go after Biafrans, innocent Biafrans, and intimidate them and kill them. That's what they are doing. So I want you to listen and listen very attentively. Let me play it from the phone to see whether the voice will come out better.
Hello. Chinasomoro. I greet. When you come home, Lady Conso and Nechukwado. I call you severally today. You pick my call. So, don't know what is the problem or where the problem is. I text a message, but later in the evening, Abraham line. I began the call, you reject your call 2 times, and I got watch him as till the night, didn't call. Maybe I got to let him call okay. My greatest surprise today was that land of my junior brother took what I boom the phone. That in Ejima.
Ejima?
Seniada Babu Yalangi Nyanya.
This Ejima you see now.
I took what the one knee console.
Okay.
No good moton on a league, Balaga, Ray, Amati Hamba boy.
Okay.
Very fortunately so. I called Ejima. Do Ejima why?
This man called this Ejima on the screen.
I mean, you console a problem. Ejima Shimumba.
Okay.
Sure, okay. How come? Usually, I will one them work. Ejima me ponya shimna Chinasa Nworu Ngema.
Okay.
Send the Lia Chokwato.
All right.
2 other guys.
Okay.
The Chinasa Quachakwan, Ejima Bacham. How come?
This Ejima.
I guess I get Tiga Chokwato on radio.
Na radio. All right.
Shimbala, Pola out of hand, the mother may Bunyaki Adocha.
Okay.
And they will console the American Limen Nile, watching us some more Limen Nile. America console betray. Ozeli Kosabakatazia, not Jose can no bush woman near.
All right.
So added them low Jidoku glove.
Okay.
All in on a madam here. Each number Chokwado. If I call Chokwade, each number, Emma me one knee console. I let what them drum, the day and again on one knee as one knee console, man John one knee console.
Okay.
Or another person, named in no Shirabasawa, he console money. General League, Shelia one knee console. A Bruhamoto big yen or whatever, or Bria Pore Black also. a bag is here always in one them.
Okay.
Actually, I'm a boy chocolate. I only know what the chocolate. Laying in and such what one knee concession, or Lonyosra, young one knee consult, you know, bloody consult. He didn't ask.
Listen, oh.
The Nile consortium letter, memory one knee consult non a struggle.
Listen, oh.
So, yeah, mentioned Prince Darlington.
Prince Darlington.
Shall be Henani Megani.
Also, one word.
2 or 3 times he picked the call. The language in our service.
All of them
respond. Ashmoke. The show in Yanni. Yes, I'm within a short time. Oshamanga or Chipnangi Kaliaku. Nahela to what they could but be heading now. Child, I am what about my message at 10.
Okay.
Watch Ejima. Shejima.
This Ejima, Kapo Achirazo.
Ejima Shipam, yes, Lange Poparia within that time.
Okay. All right. I made this exposition in August.
Okay. Or maybe was it like Ejiofor review? I hear one like what no, we are more Japanese born and that boy.
Okay.
Then say you be a man upon it. On way as a chapter law wash. I hear he put Sheba boy to put the law wash. Then, madam, how you will be.
All right.
Some people equally here too much.
Some people equally okay.
And then no class struggle. Ogul Hana Mishi can he get me walk a joe on your no hands or control or Shangan name will end in none loud he gave me the get what the person a sheep abu hammer they have abu. I will not catch a job Biafra.
All right, Juquaya.
But was he came by pick a colony, pick the colony.
Never one.
To let go. Your mother make a mother. She lord your mother make me out. And they make me out. Yan shake a malang and apple, cook a 1-on-1. None look me. A weapon how we share no. But each other name me.
Yes.
So what is it? I'm going to do it. Thank you.
Now, how many of you listened to the program I did to that exposition today? From August 10th. I think that broadcast, that exposition was sometime between August 10th or something till now. At the end of the day, I told you people that before this December, this month end, a lot is going to happen. Listen.
To many people. What is Chinasa? Did or he planned to did. Now another person they come now. Jana League. Senior one knee console. I didn't know the person, but unfortunately, when I got in I want as Lucy, imagine. Yama investigation of matter. Don't know. Janania one knee console, OT console age by here, or Yapo, Nozo, or Jahi console, or Robo, Mother Jahi console, Mayhana Pashidera, Bumume, Yam one knee console. Ameziale, Lesian, always you knee console direct. Kuchikaila Madu, Chikaila Madu Alia. Man of the Panama de Panindo, one the map or Jahi console more papa, you query Lumo, Mona, Mamma, Ibo, less Molana the minute, while I for them nine. Nothing. Meti Mulike Pota is such a turn. Gana Ajaja, and one Kataila. Gaiga Potawa Hapa, Akogili. Another person now, a bit last year. No Ashija he goes a threat. Onobola. Which can give the one with the chica. He met a bomba, Kaila Maduji. To go Makuna Maka, Hetanalu. Mudukuna Potahara, Akakoka. Another person is Shukanga General League. A short Jono Jagga League. Angry Amadam, Chapata Amade, the Mediterranean Amad. My Amadabano. Posiba and Yan one day consul, General Brody consul. Then, no Hana Bushri again, Hana Bushi, Amadam. At the surprise, you were a General Samurish will lie, or what you part. But was he, Juma? The Ganum, she said the voice here now. So it's a very long story. I am all legion number Chinasa Moro, a Pogodia, all of Chinasa, Kamania, Kuana, Mona Moya, Poriane, Ojiri, Puchupada, even though Chupada of the Pick call because that one is evil.
Okay.
So the Emperor Pogodia, Joy, how come the prayer report of Yonyangi? What do you may head in? All the Anugudi, Lonia, Shlonia, one day, Onobla Lejan, Kosaka fellows. Onyobola wonso ayi igbola de consign onyobole parakolo no to mo ibobole fun yo shigin ya nwani konso idiga frelos so the I'm ntori make mana okodi chinansa chali de hana ni nkora ni msendera ni ma wejoku. Thank you.
All right. So you all have heard it. This particular broadcast was, was made by me. Exposition was made by me in August this year. Almost 4 months now. Before now, the truth is out. So, why I'm doing this thing is that it's very, very important for some of you to understand the enemies that are, the enemy we have. But we are defeating them. And the God of Biafra is exposing them, every day. Our enemy is the terrorists and the Nigerian government. Biafrans are not our enemy. Individuals are not our enemy. Our enemy are those who comes to our land to kill us. But while we are fighting against this enemy, these guys, this criminal you see here, a terrorist you see with the China Samoro and the entire expelled DOS criminals, the reason we fight them is that they begin to kill Biafrans. They begin to kill those who have land dispute. They begin to, do all manner of evil that is not part of the Biafra struggle. And that is why if you support them, you are supporting the evil that this man have committed. If you support China Sanworu, you are also supporting this hired assassin called Ejima. If you have been giving money to China Sanworu, everything that is happening today, you are the problem. Do you understand why we are fighting them? Do you understand why we choose to fight for Biafra and they choose to support P2B? Because they were never fighting for Biafra in the first place. Do you understand why we are sending men to Ihamufu to fight and protect Ihamufu people? They are looking for Eze and Igwe to assassinate and kidnap and kill. Do you understand it? That is the difference. So all of you who claim you love Ndiigbo and all those Ohaneze that are having meeting with Chinas and Woru and Co., these are the sponsor of this man here. And let me tell you, they are not going to do anything to this man. No. Hope Uzodinma is good. Hope Uzodinma know this man very well. But it is to show you that every exposition we have made is spiritual. I told you people that their camp is at the back of police station. He confessed it here. You listened to it by himself. To show you that when we are giving you intel, the intel is authentic. You may not believe it that time, but at the end, you are going to see that the intel we gave you is authentic. Like today, it has come to confirm that their camp is at the back of the police station. Now, the question you should be, the question you should be asking yourself, how come they have camp at the back of the police station and they did not arrest them until now? I want us to go back to this particular video. Why is it that they had a camp at the back of the police station and they did not arrest them until now? So it did something go wrong? Is there something that the police is not telling us? Is there something the police is not telling us? Is it that they have failed to stop Simon Ekpa and stop Biafra? So now police turn around now and started getting them. So, you know, there is something I want you people to start thinking. If they actually have, you know, the, you know, if they are actually have the camp at the back of police station, so how come it is now they are arresting this one when his camp is at the back of the police station? Who does that? How can you know? So the thing is that, is there anything that they are not telling us? Is there anything that have, you know, that have gone wrong with them? You know, for that reason they have. You know how Zoo do now? They will use you and dump you. So is it that they are now, you know, they have found out that actually they could not stop the Biafra? So let us go, you know, let us go after those that we know that we have used, and we know that their hands are not clean. Because you cannot, it doesn't make sense. I want you to listen to it because it doesn't make sense to me. You cannot have a criminal camp at the back of the police station and nobody arrests them. So why is it now? Ejiofor control less than 500 criminals that was trained and paraded at the back of a police station somewhere. They said only Ejiofor that gives them order. What is Ejiofor giving order to criminals, to armed criminals in Biafra land? What is Ejiofor? What is the order that Ejiofor is giving them? So are they the one who went and killed people during our sit at home? So Ejiofor should come and respond to what I am saying here. The people that you saw that was doing parade at the back of police station, they are under the command of Ejiofor. What is Ejiofor commanding as a lawyer in Nigeria? Commanding people with AK-47. What is Ejiofor doing with them? Ejiofor should come and answer this particular question. 5. Look at them. At the back of police station, they are doing this thing. What you see here is happening at the back of police station.
Yes, sir.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka. But how long since 6 or 7 months? Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka. But how long since 6 or 7 months? Was there for back of that police station for Afaka. But how long since our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka. But how long since 6 or 7 months? Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka. But
he said that their camp is at the back of the police station. So every reasonable person will ask, this hired assassin, their camp is at the back of the police station. And they are doing drill. They are doing training every morning. They are making video, singing, oh, yo, jobe, ojebe, ojebe, singing and marching at the back of police station. Police did not arrest them. Police did not come there. So the question you should be asking yourself is, and that time, I came to make exposition that these people are at the back of the police station. You see, one thing people refuse to understand yet is that we are into security. We are providing security for Biafra people. So everything we say when it comes to security, we are 100%. I am telling you, the same way we gave intel about Yoruba land a few weeks ago, now they have written to Ndo people, good people that Fulani have written to them letter. Fulani wrote letter to them that they are coming. Our intel is top notch. Believe me. When I said that they have this camp at the back of the police station, people did not believe. How would you believe that? Oh, you will never believe that, okay? You will not believe. But I cannot just come and lie that they have camp at the back of the police station when actually they did not have camp at the back of the police station. So, but now you can see that every intel we give you is accurate. Today, he said their camp is at the back of the police station. Why have police not arrested them if they are not working together? So what I want you to understand is that what went wrong between them and the police? Okay? What went wrong between them and the police? Police is the intelligent gathering of Nigeria, and these criminals and hired assassins who are working and killing our people in Biafra land have camp at the back of the police station where they sing music, where they dance, where they do drill, where they do training. Police did not go there to arrest them, only to arrest this one. And he's telling you where their camp is located. Now, listen. Ejiofor control less than 500 criminals that was trained and paraded at the back of a police station somewhere. They said only Ejiofor that gives them order. What is Ejiofor giving order to criminals, to armed criminals in Biafra land? What is Ejiofor? What is the order that Ejiofor is giving them? So are they the one who went and killed people during our sit at home? So Ejiofor should come and respond to what I am saying here. The people that you saw that was doing parade at the back of police station, they are under the command of Ejiofor. What is Ejiofor commanding as a lawyer in Nigeria? Commanding people with AK-47. What is Ejiofor doing with them? Ejiofor should come and answer this particular question. 5. This is them. So thank you very much, Chair Mwokoro. Is a question that must be answered by all of them. What went wrong?
Yes, sir.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long?
Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long since? Yes, sir.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long since 6 or 7 months we don't have any camp now.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police. Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long since 6 or 7 months we don't have any camp now.
So
why? Why not get camp?
Because of Iran, police they find me.
Okay,
they had a camp, a training camp at the back of police station where they made videos, where they made videos and share it on social media. And they were bragging that they are ESN. They are not ESN. So I want Biafrans to ask police, Nigeria police, what went wrong between them and Chinas and Wushi and the DOS and this criminal here? What went wrong between them? That they had a camp at the back of their police station, and now they are arresting this one and he's confessing. What went wrong between them? This is a question that must be answered.
Because of Iran, police they find me. But how long since 6 or 7 months?
What went wrong between them is the question.
Yes, sir.
So where are the camp? Tell us, where do you guys camp?
Our camp is there for back of that police station for Afaka, but how long since 6 or 7 months we don't have any camp now.
So
why? Why not get camp?
And they will be the first to call our ESN fake. ESN that is the real ESN. These are the fake one. They are training in their 100 and the 50s and all that. They will see ESN, the original ESN. They will be hunting for them. They will be hunting for them because the ESN don't want to put their hand in anything criminality in Biafra land. And that is the reason why Chinas and Wushi and the DOS and Barrister Ejiofor are training these criminals, hiring many people. And most of the guys that went to that training didn't even know what they were going for. Some of them ran away from their camp. I am telling you, some of them ran away. You saw the people that made the video from Arochukwu after that shame. Some people made video. All of you watch it now. Some people made video from Arochukwu. Some people that went there from Arochukwu, they came back and lamented that that is not what they see. That is not what they expected. All of you saw the video on social media. In fact, I want the video from the people from Arochukwu. Somebody should send the link of the video to me immediately so we can connect the dot. There is a video made by people from Arochukwu, gallant men from Arochukwu, when they were sending these internal messages for people to come for training. Please, I need the message, I need the video from Arochukwu where they came back from this particular shameful training at the back of the police station, and they came and made video online, disassociating themselves from anything that has to do with that criminality. Please, I need the video. I need the link so I can play it for people to see. Very, very important. I need the video. Very important. Very, 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 very important. Very important, very important. I'm checking messages. I need the video. I need the video. I need the video. I need the video. I need the video immediately. Immediately. Who is sending the video? Who is sending the video? Just search it online. The Arochukwu people from Arochukwu, they came and they made a video and disassociated themselves that it was part of the training. And so we're part of the training. And so can we have it? Can we have it? Can we have it? Because we want our people to understand what is going on. Let me search for it myself. All right. So security. Right, let's see. If we don't see the video, we can continue, but I believe that all right, let me play this. All right. I think I'll find something, but not exactly the video I am looking for. I'm looking for the video where after the event, they came and confessed that, where they went to was not, the kind of things they expected. So I want you to listen and watch this. This is the back of the police station. Now, how can you be making this noise at the back of the police station and nobody arrested them? This is the back of the police station and nobody arrested them. So the question we will be asking, and all the people you see here are Ejiofor under Ejiofor command. Under Ejiofor is the one giving them command, and one of them is this particular Ejima. And I want to inform Biafrans that what I'm saying here is not just hearsay. We have evidence. We have evidence. We have evidence. In fact, not only that we have evidence, we have people who they manipulated into being part of this particular parade you see here. We have evidence everywhere. Enough evidence against these people. So, but what did you hear? They say, oh, they are in charge of ESN. Yeah, they are not ESN. They are ordinary criminals, hired assassins, murderers, killers, those who say, yeah, they are going to fight against those fighting against terrorists in our land, against Fulani herdsmen. You did not hear that that particular Ejima, you did not hear him saying they asked him to go and fight Fulanis. No. It is going after his own fellow Biafrans. China Sanworu will come on social media and be ordering people that they were going to slaughter. Anybody that talk to Simon Ekpa, bring the person, chop his head. Have you people not hear that? Did you not hear how he's bragging on social media? How to kill that anybody that talk to Simon Ekpa, the person must be killed. I have played that particular audio as well. We have defeated them. The land of Biafra, the spirit of Biafra have defeated them. Their shame will never end. Their exit from everything Biafra movement have just begun. I am telling you the fact. Everything we say shall come to pass. Everything we say shall come to pass. And having touched this issue, I want to now go to the last topic we are going to discuss today, which is what I call the failure, a failed state. Nigeria as a failed state. We move, we move, we move. Nigeria as a failed state. I want everyone to listen to Nigeria as a failed state. How do you know when a state is a failed state? That's what we are going to now. This is a book. This is a research, written by, let's even see who, I posted something on Twitter. So let's say this is from chapter 2 of this. From chapter 2. So this is a failed state. As you can see, it's called Failed State 2030. The only problem I have with this particular report is that 2030, it is 2023, actually, not 2030. Failed State, Nigeria, a case study by Christopher J. Kinan, Cornell, USA Force or something, Daniel B. Cordon, Cornell, Mark D. DeLong, Cornell, Douglas W. Jacquish, Cornell, Robert S. McAllen, Cornell, February 2011. This was written as a report by highly intelligent military officers of the United States, February 2011. Do you understand me? We do research. I want you people to understand that when they say if you want to hide something from a black man, from an Africa, put it in a book, it's no longer about Biafra people. You can never hide anything for us if just about being in a book. Even if that your book is 1 million copy, we are going to read the secret in that 1 million copy. That is the level we have gone to make sure that Nigeria will never go beyond next year. So I am bringing to you here 2011 February report from the highly intelligent military officers of the United States. And you can see Colonel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contribution, brain, and research of 5 highly specialized military officers, intelligence officers of the United States. And then occasional paper number 67, Center for Strategic for Strategy and Technology, Air War College, Air University, Maxwell Air Force Base. Do you understand? Now, we are not going to read the whole thing. We're not going to read the whole thing because there is a kind of very, very important information. Failed State 2030. Nigeria, a case study. February 2011. I want you to understand that we are formidable. We do research. We do analysis to be able to come to a conclusion of whatever we are going to do, how we are going to do it. That's why you must take our actions very, very serious. Our actions are brain-based actions, actions that we have researched, meditated on, and make sure that our actions and the outcome will be very productive and we go to the right direction, Biafra, freedom, and exit from Nigeria. So we are not all these illiterates that are only killing our people in the name of agitation. That we are fighting them. So if you ever wondered why they are fighting Simon Ekpa, know that they are fighting Simon Ekpa because Simon Ekpa is bringing sanity to the Biafra struggle, and we have already restored sanity, and now we focus on liberation. So, and we are going to liberate Biafra from Nigeria. Now let us go to this particular, to this failed state, chapter 2. We are going to chapter 2 of this particular report. And the chapter 2 talk about defining failure. So we are going to, read. A state fails when it suffers the loss of physical control of its territory. Do you understand it now? Today, in 2022, we have been able to prove to the world and to Nigeria and to international community beyond every reasonable doubt that Nigeria is no longer in control, physical control of a Biafra territory. Biafra territory is under the control of Biafra people. That is why we sit at home, because we want to leave Nigeria. And when we call sit at home, Biafra people sit at home against whatever the government, the threat of the government. Even when they threaten that they're not going to receive their salary, the people of Biafra sit at home. So it shows loss of control of the territory. I want you people to understand that everything we do here is not just, is highly intelligent. What we are fighting is a, brain fight. We're using multidimensional approach to fight Nigeria. So when some of you will be wondering, sit at home every time there is nothing we have gained, you have gained something. You have been able to prove to the world that Nigeria is a failed state. And I am giving you now an example of failed state. And from this particular research, the intelligence, the military, the US military intelligence and all that, they say that Nigeria will be a failed and collapsed state in 2030. And we are now telling them that we are not waiting till 2030, that it is ending 2023. So anybody that is predicting anything 2030 is wasting his time. It's going to end next year. And I'm telling you now, what makes a state a failed state? You don't understand. Failed state is when you lost physical control of that territory. And of course, I do not need to tell you how they lose control of Northeast and all that to Boko Haram and what is going on. So it is monopoly on the legitimate use of force, the erosion of its legitimate authority to make collective decisions, and inability to provide reasonable public services. Just exactly what is happening today all over Nigeria. The state have failed to provide all these things that you see because of the presence of insecurity all over Nigeria. And the inability to interact with other states as a full member of the international community. The 2007 Failed State Index, compiled by the Fund for Peace and Foreign Policy magazine, identified these indicators of a failed state and then ranked the nations of the world from those most to least likely to fail based on institutional corruption. I want you to understand that institutionalized corruption in Nigeria also, made this possible for Nigeria to be a failed state, and we'll end it next year. Now, I want you to understand again, criminality, the ability of the government to regulate the economy and collect taxes, internal displacement of citizens. Nigerians are being displaced every day by foreign terrorists, foreign Fulanis, backed by Nigeria army. Sharp economic decline. Nigeria economic have nosedive to the lowest. Group grievances is everywhere all over Nigeria. Institutional discrimination is everywhere. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court will say release him, and the federal government will say we will not release him. Why no court will say release Boko Haram? The Nigerian government are ordering the release of Boko Haram in hundreds. Why one man have not been released? That is what we call institutionalized discrimination against Biafra people, specifically Ndi Igbo speaking part of Biafra. It is what characterize a state as a failed state. It is part of the indicators of a failed state. The emigration of the intelligentsia and the state of the ecology. You see, the emigration of the intelligentsia. So when you see that all the brain people are leaving, and they live in Nigeria, like all of you know that Biafra people are doing very well all over the world, it is also means that they are not the people that are leading them are nincompoop. People that are illiteracies, their illiteracy are smelling. That is what is happening in Nigeria, to show you that Nigeria is a failed state, and we are ending it in 2023. Nigeria, an oil-rich country with the largest population in Africa, and a top 20 economy, was ranked 17 most likely to fail on the list of 148 countries studied for the 2007 Failed State Index. The area of the greatest concern for Nigeria include uneven economic and social development, a failure to address group grievances, which is we, the Biafra people, are part of, as manifested through an active insurgency. I want you people to understand that the world know what we are doing. The world know our anger today. The world know that it is a long time waiting. What you see today, what is going to happen next year, is something that the entire America, the world, Europe, the Western world are already aware of. They are only waiting for when are these people going to rise up. And this generation, which Samanekpa is very part of, is going to rise up next year. We're already rising up, so we are just waiting for the whole thing to blow up. And a perceived lack of governance legitimacy. Lack of governance legitimacy is when they will come to kill people in their hundreds in a Hamufu and nothing is done about it. Why? It is oil wealth hold promise for the future of its people. Nigeria's potential failure hold danger for the global economy and could threaten the vital interests of many nations. That is why they are struggling to continue to put Nigeria, not knowing that the continual existence of Nigeria is the biggest threat to this nation, not its disintegration, depending on how they want Nigeria to disintegrate. That's why we are telling them, if you know something that is good for you, look into this disintegration next year, because we are going to take it by force, and it will affect everybody, both the big and the small. And those who are saying they are going to call you terrorists, America already know that the potential of this particular thing that is happening now is going to happen. They already know. It is only that they regard you as a coward who cannot stand up to end this impunity once and for all. I want you to understand this, that Nigeria potential failure hold danger for the global economy and could threaten the vital interests of many nations. The Failed State Index researcher conclude that state failure, such as that considered possible in Nigeria, can be catastrophic based on a single incident, or may be the result of a long period of decline in which the government can no longer govern or provide for its people. I am telling you today that this is what is going on. And as you can see, while they are making millions, they cannot even, the DSS don't even have money to feed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even one state, even worse, states that do fall take a long time to recover. The World Bank surveyed state identified as a failed state in 1980, and they found that they are still failed 28 years later. In fact, statistically, analysis suggests that most of these states will likely require another 28 years for a total of 56 years to fully recover. They can never recover. Tell me one state that have recovered after 56 years of having this particular dangerous diversity. It is a lie. They can never recover. That is why P2B presidency is dead on arrival. It can never recover from a failed state, can never recover in 8 years, can never recover in 20 years. It can never recover because we have never seen any state that actually recover from being a failed state. According to the United States Commission on National Security, state failure result in an increase in the rise of suppressed nationalism, ethnic and religious violence. Are you people hearing it? This is what we are going to end. Why would you want to continue to live in a state, a failed state, that you are going to see the increase in suppressed nationalism, increase in ethnic religious violence, increase in humanitarian disasters, major catalyst regional crisis, and the spread of dangerous weapons? In short, failed states are a danger not only to their own people, but also to the regional neighbors. And in a highly globalized world, they are a probable danger to the world economy and the vital interests of other nations. This is what you must support so that you are not going to find yourself in this situation by next year, because it is happening. So you see, every reasonable person, of course, Nigeria do not they don't know history. So we are going to take only this particular section of this particular research to educate you today. Maybe tomorrow we go into Nigeria History Foundation for Failures. So tomorrow we are going to take you on a journey of history, and it is called Nigeria History Foundations for Failure. We are not going to allow ourselves, when we know the truth, for us to go through this particular needle in order to make a living for the next 10 years. No, it is going to be once and for all, and we are ending it next year. When we teach you with evidence. When we come to expose, we make exposition with evidence. And that is why we are very, very exceptional. We are different, and that's why this our radical awareness for Biafra exit have started. And I know that any moment from now, the posters of referendum, flyers of referendum now, and no election in Biafra land will be littered everywhere. So we can't wait to see videos of Biafrans pasting those posters and flyers everywhere in Biafra territory. I want you to understand that this is one of the best exposition today. I'm not going to take calls because I want this particular broadcast to be a very short one, so that people can actually make short videos and start posting it online. But know one thing, we are going home next year, and tomorrow we continue from the failed state of Nigeria. Thank you very much. May God bless you. God bless Mazin Amdekano. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless Professor Akintoye. May God bless our Umada. May God bless our Eastern Security Network. May God bless all our media team. May God bless all of you supporting us. May God bless all these and also. May God bless Nde Father, Nde Ezewanya, and all chief priests. May God bless all of you, those who pray for us. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening.
Newspapers, You were listening to some idiots hired by zoo government to rubbish Biafra. You are listening to them, gossiping about me. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is a fraudster. He's a thief. And what did Nnamdi Kanu steal? Nothing. Did he defraud you? Nothing. Then why are you calling him a thief? They cannot answer. That was why Simon Ekpa took time to demolish the little toad.
Some of you, when you hear these very words from Nnamdi Kanu concerning Simon Ekpa and things that are meant to happen, you will be very shocked. You will have a goosebump. You will actually cry listening to this. This video has been my custody for a while. I decided to leave it. But the way things are going in the country now caused me in order to post this video so that people can actually make decisions based on what they hear and what they see. Please be careful and let's just listen to this with good hearts. I know some of you, when you listen to this video and listen to what's been said in this video, it's very a short video, but when you listen to this, you will have a goosebump in your body. You will have Nnamdi Kanu speak from his heart. This video, according to the person that gave it to me, this conference happened a few weeks before Nnamdi Kanu.
Say that this is not the end. Asia Pacific is ready. The World Igbo Congress gingered us to mobilize, and that mobilization is happening, and it's happening really, really good. So we want to say now, from this moment, we want to hear. We really want to.
In the World Igbo Congress, and also Master Simon Ekpa, who has spoken so eloquently that I'm even now struggling for what to say, because he has touched and covered everything that I hadn't intended to talk about. What we must bear in mind is, as Simon Ekpa alluded to, this warning has been sounding for a very long time. It is quite poignant that I am here in the United States of America, where I came to many, many years ago. There were people of this impending danger. If you occupy any socio-economic or political space with the Fulani, they will sooner rather than later come after you.
Sorry, great Biafrans. I've just received the video, so there is a need for me to play this video so that the video I was looking for have been forwarded to me. So I want to play the video before I close finally. So everybody should listen and watch this video, please. Very important, very important. The video of those who went to that particular Azus police station, at the back of the police station, to do their shenanigan, Ejiofor, Barrister Ejiofor training, and they were disappointed that it was not what they were waiting for. So I want you to listen to the video I was looking for, and here is it.
So now we're just a group, so we should not listen to them. Nor how the main people in the DOC Kwadoro. So from there we know that these people in Dazurazo, the dead man squad of China Sangoru, alias Muhammad Abbas of Kuwait. So, and we are not part of them.
All right.
And the none of Aruchuku indigene will participate, even the commander, because all of them are doing all this thing out of ignorance.
All right.
We will call the commander to come to Aruchuku, and we will address it, because Aruchuku cannot be attached with anybody. Aruchuku is a local government in Abia State, Biafra land, and the headquarters of Aruchuku local government is in Aruchuku. Aruchuku local government comprised of Ututuihe and Aba and Aruchuku, all will they make up Aruchuku local government. And Aruchuku, I can't get Aruchuku may attach with any place. So anyway, commander, Aruchuku commander, Aruchuku people will be carried along. All that day, and that in a commander from Aruchuku. We were shocked. Now, no time why when Aruchuku Gano, as in a commander, and we don't know about it.
Okay.
Until that day, the 14th day of September 2022, and I said I had a meeting, which the local government coordinator, about 2 days ago, and said, I want to see him in Aruchuku. I want us to have a meeting so that we will educate them that in under our Nde China Sangoru from EG fight here, our men, and the onwere nkịta tara Biafra na-adị ogologo ndụ. Nkịta ọbụla tara Biafra ahụ anaghị akpakọ ya ọnụ.
He said, nkịta ọbụla tara Biafra ahụ anaghị akpakọ ya ọnụ. That is what we are fighting against. That's why they can never defeat us. Because we are not to kill Biafrans. But Chinasa Nwoshi, the criminal, his own job is to recruit all these men called the Jima and Co, Dead Man Squad, to kill Biafrans. And that is why these men, you see that they have the uniform. They went to that place, they find out, and they decamped immediately.
So we are not part of the Dead Man Squad. Because the quest for ESM mere anyị jika. Now, but today, by the grace of God, we are going to organize ourselves and then move forward. Because that day they condemned Simon Ekpa, they condemned the autopilot, which make many of us begin to murmur. Many of us begin to murmur. But many did not understand. They believe that those groups that are fighting for the freedom of Biafra, not knowing they are going to use them as a sacrificial lamb, which Arochukwu will not be part of them. So I have our woman leader to let the world know and to let the autopilot know that we were among them to know exactly what was going on. Those people were not more than 96 people. They were doing that thing to use it to deceive people. So that I believe
at the back of police station. So I think now that I have the video, by tomorrow we are going to do another very good in-depth analysis. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
A month, BBC Pigeon. In that news, it says that Nnamdi Kanu collects $85,000 every month to rubbish Nigeria. Not that I pay, but I collect from people. BBC. And you know the funniest thing? That news has been there for over a month. It's not moved. It's been there. If you Google IPOB, you will see the same news. If you Google Nnamdi Kanu, it is there. If you go to Biafra, it is there. If you do it now, you will see it there. BBC Pigeon. Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, they collect 85,000 to rubbish Nigeria. It is the upside down news, upside down. That is what they do. Because they have looked everywhere. There is nothing. Nothing in the closet. No heavy blackmail. They went for that one. An outright lie. But it doesn't matter from the BBC. It's there sitting there. And I warned you about this in 2014. A time will come, they will attack us with everything they've got. If we can stay strong, if we can stay strong right now, if we can remain strong and resolute, and mount the way we are back, mount counter-offensive immediately, we will defeat them. And we are defeating them. They did it to Azikiwe. Azikiwe ran away from Biafra. That's what they do. That is their specialty. That is what they specialize in. For you to be part of IPOB, leadership of IPOB, high-ranking officer, a coordinator all the way down, if you're not in the spirit, you can never understand what we are doing and why we do it. You can never understand it. Nnamdi Azikiwe was for Biafra. Blackmail, simple blackmail. The same way some idiots stole my phone. Stole my phone in Enugu. One day we'll remember them. You hear their story. One day, like that. Thinking that by releasing the picture, a video of me and my wife in my own bedroom, that somehow I will stop Biafra. You see how foolish they are. Owazurike kidnapped me. They stripped me naked and were videoing me. Women were urinating on me. Are you aware of that? Have I told you that before? Owazurike videoed it. I wanted to use it to blackmail me, and I told him to go to hell to publish it. I dare him to do it. It didn't stop me from the. It was then I realized that Chukwukika said, I'm going to put you through all these things to see if you're ready for this very battle, because you are going to meet monsters ahead. It's only preparation. And that's where we are today. Some of you don't know this, do you? That is where blackmail to us is rubbish. It's never worked, but it can never work. It can never work, not to us. It worked on Azikiwe, and they got him. And he denounced Biafra. That is the same thing they're using on Onyanwodo. They have video of Onyanwodo kneeling down and begging to be made the vice president. They have video of him kneeling and begging Tinubu to make him the governor of Enugu State. He is useless. They have something on all of them. They told Okezi, as if you talk him, we'll probe you. All the money you have stolen. Do you know Emeka Ihedioha went to go and plead with Abba Kyari in London to leave him a state for him? Are you aware of that? Are you aware? And by going to London to go and see Abba Kyari, he showed he's a very weak man. That was the day they decided they would not give it to Hope Uzodinma, because he went to beg. You don't beg Janjaweed. You take what is yours by force. You know, they are not amenable to reason. I want you to understand that there is a method in our madness. We appear mad, yes. There is a method. If you calm down, if you calm down, you will understand that our method is delivering the result. Everywhere is IPOB and Biafra. Everywhere blanket. We know what we're doing. But if you're a fool, you cannot see it. Because you're not under oath, you're not in the spirit. Once the demon of Sabo goes inside you, you're finished. You're gone. Now you understand what we are doing. I said I was going to listen to the whole of this, but I think the time is going and we'll have to leave it for another day. But I need you to understand that now is the time for us to attack more. If they say we are being insulted, insult them 100 times more now. Because the devil has come out. Can we be easy? The serpent has reared its ugly head. We must decapitate it. We must cut off the head of the serpent. Now, not tomorrow. You don't know it's a coordinated attack against us to see if they can get our people to move. To say, oh, I don't want to, if it's the type of Biafra that is going to come. Me, I don't want it to, Biafra is not religious freedom. Rob, when I say that you are free to worship a snake if you want, they don't want to hear that. No, they don't want. We need a Biafra of freedom, a Biafra of religious tolerance. But you heard me say on Radio Biafra that you can worship a tortoise if you want to. You can worship a goat. That is your business. Onyenachia, they will never hear that one. Is that one that their treacherous, envious, Sabo nature is telling them that's what they want to write? That's what they write. Sabontike. That is what they. It doesn't matter how you explain. That thing they want to write is what they will write. Because they're foolish. Because they're not in the spirit. They don't understand what we are doing.
Lawlessness, where they don't know what the law means. You can see them maybe wearing gown and wig. These are monkeys from Africa. They don't know anything. Their brains are empty. They know nothing. Lawyers go to court. Police can drum up charges against anybody, fabricate lies. A lawyer will go to court and cannot be able to free the people. The police lawlessness, where they don't know what the law means. You can see them maybe wearing gown and wig. These are monkeys from Africa. They don't know anything. Their brains are empty. They know nothing. Lawyers go to court. Police can drum up charges against anybody, fabricate lies. A lawyer will go to court and cannot be able to free the people. The police lawlessness, where they don't